Merry late Christmas and Happy New Year. We wanted to get a video in last month. We had some crazy things happening and we didn't get to do a video. We wanted to give you guys a recap video from our year here in Japan, and then give you a little sneak peek at what's coming up this next year. So here's a quick review of what happened to us in 2018. First off, the major thing is language. We've been doing language non-stop. It's been our full-time job for the last year, and it's been really hard. It's been a lot of work, a lot of getting through some difficulties, and then having some great victories. So the first half of this year, we were actually still at that official language school called Naganuma, and we were going, and there was structure, and there was homework and tests and all these things, your typical school experience. And we were doing that for the first half of the year. Not to mention we were biking back and forth, and just a lot of different things than what we're doing now. And then mid-year, we took some time off from the whole language thing. We stopped going to that school, and then we transitioned into private tutoring, which is what we're doing now. And in that little in-between time, we got to work with short-term teams and just have a little bit of a break from the busy 40-hour-a-week language thing, just to give our minds a rest and prepare ourselves for private tutoring. Then, back in about September, we started going on in full-time with the private tutoring, and that's been the hardest thing, I think, at least for me, for sure, since we've started doing language, just because both of our teachers really want to see us succeed, go far, and be able to speak Japanese like a Japanese. And sometimes teachers need to be really hard on you to get you to the next level. And so for me, that's been one of the biggest challenges for this last year, is particularly with one teacher just being able to be on the same wavelength. And the good news is, in the recent weeks, we finally got on the same page. It's been more of my misunderstanding, and now I get it. We're jamming, and it's been really good. At the beginning of this year, we're still newbies to the church. We had been at the church for a couple months, and we didn't really have those connections with people yet that you normally have in a tight-knit community. So we felt like a little bit like outsiders still, not anyone's fault, but we started improving in our Japanese. People started taking notice as well, and people just light up once they realize, oh, we can actually talk in Japanese. It's really special for us. And because of that, we've been able to get deeper with our church community there, and we do feel like we're becoming family with them. On top of that, we've also started going to a small group. Back in October, we started going to this small group every Tuesday night, and it's your typical small group type of thing. There's fellowship, there's snacks, and more importantly, we go over what's been talked about in the previous Sunday's message, and as well as just kind of catching up with life and praying for each other. That too has really brought us deeper with specific relationships. But on a sadder note, there was some unfortunate events that happened at our church, and it's just caused a lot of heartache for everybody. We won't go into the details about it, but thankfully we've been able to remain friends with everybody as confidants, and just really being able to be there for everybody involved, no matter where they stand on things and what's happened. So that's been a really sweet opportunity for us to be able to minister, even in the language season, to our brothers and sisters at this church. And we're thankful to be here at this time. Just God's brought us here to be here, to love the church, encourage them in a really difficult, challenging time. And so if you would, please be praying for our church. Be praying that there would be wisdom and patience and hope and joy, even in the middle of this crazy time that we're going through right now. And that the church in Japan, and this church specifically, would grow from this and have an even stronger testimony in the community and in this country.
Yeah. So looking forward to 2019. First off, we're going to be doing a lot of traveling this coming year. In January, we're going to be going to Thailand for Daniel's Studies with Southeastern, so we're super excited about that. We're going to get to connect with friends that we haven't seen in a year and a half or so, so we're really excited for that. And then a couple weeks later, we're going to another country for a little bit of training for people who are in their first term on the field with our organization. And then again in the summer, we're going to go to another country for a region-wide meeting, and maybe some vacation tacked on the end of that. So just please pray for the safety and specifically the security of all the people who will be involved with all of those different trips. We can't share details, that's why I'm saying a country. So just pray for safety and security and time of refreshment for all of those events. Also, we're going to continue our language study, and we're trying to meet our final language requirement in either 2019 or early 2020. So we just ask that you would pray for endurance and faithfulness as we persevere through what feels like an eternity of studying right now. So then if and when we do meet that final requirement, we're going to be jumping in to help with administrating different Olympic-centered ministry efforts. And this work has already started. Even though the Olympics are almost 2 years away, this work started like 6 months ago. So our supervisor really needs us to help carry some of the administrative burden, because that's much more of our gifting than it is a lot of the other people involved. A lot of the people involved are big idea people, whereas we work really well with the details. So just please pray that we would be able to serve and help in this effort soon and effectively in a way that just allows the gospel to spread in the Olympics. So that's pretty much all we have.
Yeah, keep an eye out on our Facebook page for maybe little tiny videos, maybe a Facebook Live here and there, some live streams like that, and just all kinds of updates from our travels. We're going to be seeing lots of new things, lots of cool things, and we'll be trying to post some of that stuff just to share with you what's going on in our lives. Hopefully we'll be back in the groove of things coming February, and we'll have regular posts and things like that, just more active than we've been in the last couple of months. So thanks for bearing with us. Thanks for checking this video out and praying for us. We are so thankful for your prayer. And we miss so many of you not getting to have holidays with you and enjoy those times of fellowship, and we're thinking about you. Thank you for praying for us and thinking about us and sending little messages, all those little things like that. It makes a huge difference in the endurance and the energy we have to do what we have to do. So thank you again. We love you all so very much. Thank you so much again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We're shooting for 100 subscribers. That will give us the ability to do some special functions on YouTube. Thank you again, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.